Medical units stand by. 30 seconds to contact. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
We got him. Let's go.
And good morning, Australia, and to everybody else, a good evening to all you art aficionados and comic book connoisseurs. My name is Frederic Guimont, and you are watching Proof of Comics. I'm joined here with my co-host, Wrangler from Frequency Studios. How are you doing, Wrangler?
A whole lot of hola. How's it going?
Nice to see you, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing well. We got Corey in the chat who's first. He's going for that crown, as always. And before any further ado, let me invite our guest who's doing this. This is his second appearance here on the show. Welcome, Eric.
How you doing, Eric? What's going on? Oh man, I'm just soaking in that epic intro you had. That what was that Formula One racing? It kind of reminded me of like Kung Fury. You know, have you seen Kung Fury?
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
but this is I think it's an 80s or early 90s movie. Free Jack, thank you. Yeah, it's got even some of the head of the Rolling Stone singers
Jagger,
in there.
Emilio Estevez.
Yep. Yeah,
that was epic.
Cast. It's really retro. Like when you watch it now, the special effects have completely aged, but the story, the premise, the idea kind of makes a lot of sense. There's a rich guy who wants to basically have a younger body, right? And you can't just steal a younger person's body. It's illegal in the world. So what they do is they've mastered time travel. So they go in, steal a body from the past. And this guy had a very broadcasted famous death. So they could go in and steal his body right before the car crashes. So they steal the body from the past, bring it into the future. And before they can implant the rich guy's head inside his body, he just makes a run for it. And he's a free jack, and he's running across basically he wakes up in the future and is running around trying to find his wife, who's now aged 50 years or something.
Yeah.
It's a incredible.
That's actually really
story.
Cool.
No, it's a great story, man. It's a fantastic story. If you like retro graphics as well. Corey says, that looks cool. Yeah, so today, the piece I'm working on, it's not a drawing of my own. This is a Blue Line printout of Barry Windsor Smith, his Weapon X Wolverine drawing. Very famous work that he did. And I'm doing an inking exercise, Eric. This is what I'm doing here. So I'm taking work from old artists that I love, and I kind of ink over it it's inking practice. It's a warm up. You get to, by going over all the lines of the other artists, you can kind of pick up a few tips, a few ideas, a few tricks. I've got a couple of other ones here. I've got this incredible Jim Lee Batman here with a whole view of a city, which I'm dreading to ink. This is going to be a nightmare to break out the ruler and draw all these things. But I'm looking to do these as a warm up for my second issue.
Yep.
And this one's going to be a treat. This one is going to be like a dessert. All the X-Men here. Another Jim Lee piece, which is just characters, no background, just a little bit of rock here at the bottom. And this is going to be just a whole lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. That's what's on my art table tonight. How about you, man? How you doing? Are you in Calgary right now? Are you back in Nashville, or are you in an undisclosed location that we can't reveal?
Yeah, I'm on Mars now. We just decided to make the jump and landed there, and now we're making comics on Mars. I'm kidding.
Tell the Sidonians I said hi.
Yeah, I will. They're very friendly. Once you get the red dust off their face. But no, I'm back in Nashville. I
Nice.
went to Finland for BTC Helsinki, and then was in Montreal for the Canadian Bitcoin conference, and
That's right.
got to bring the animated version of the comic there, and got to show it on the main stage to 125 people, and look
He's
at
talking
this.
about
What is
this comic,
beautiful-
folks. I finally got my hand on it.
You
Now-
got the gold ink too.
Yeah, dude, I got a signature and everything. I'm very proud of this. Thank you so much, man, for getting this to me. I haven't had time to read it through yet because I'm terrible at reading comics as much as I'm making comics.
Me too, to be honest. It's weird. It's just a weird
Dude,
thing.
I have to. First of all, I'm always on the computer or I'm working at something or other. And I have to make it a point to do an official review to read a comic. So me and Wrangler have been doing some comic reviews. Our friend Billy Bob as well. So when we have an official review to do, we're like, okay, this is like homework. I got to sit down. I got to read the comic, and then we're going to go through it and give our opinion, our review, our critique, as they say.
Love it. I'm ready. You can. You don't have to hold back either. I want to hear it all.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, I'll get around to it. There's not a whole lot of Bitcoin comics in the space. I know of a third one. Well, mine doesn't even exist yet. It's on its way, but it's not out. So it's like in gestation, it hasn't been birthed, but you're out there. There's another book that's out there as well that I've been alerted to. I don't have a copy. You've heard of it as well, right? There's another Bitcoin book.
There was one that came out years ago. It's more of a graphic novel.
It was a really early one.
The Hunt for Satoshi Nakamoto. Are you talking to that one?
I think that might be a different one as well.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little more graphic novel and it went in a very different direction. But
yeah.
But I think they technically get the classification of the first graphic novel because that was like 2015 or 16, I think.
Yeah, which is incredibly early.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, very important to know, Sheldon has let us know another tidbit of information about Mars. The red dust is Cheeto dust.
Yeah, well, that's where the Cheetos come from, right?
Yeah, well, it's weird.
No wonder you moved there.
Yeah, well, it's weird because they're all just walking around and they just go Cheeto. They just kind of randomly. It's like one of those things, and I didn't understand what that meant.
It's the Tourette's of Mars. Yeah, you'll get it like after after 48 hours, you start to go Cheetos yourself.
I thought they were more like Timmy from South Park. Timmy. Walk around, Cheeto.
His girlfriend aged like fine wine in the movie. That's right. She didn't age too bad, did she?
Beautiful. Well, and where we're headed right now with, extending human life, I don't know that we need to do extensive time travel things, right? We're going to be able to just, be able to reprint a new organ or reprint a new arm or reprint a new body and put our mind into that. We don't need to do time travel, complicated stuff. So long as the world adopts Bitcoin ideologically, and we don't end up in a George Orwellian future that destroys everything, then yeah, we'll be able to have the technology that advances to do this kind of stuff. That's my perspective.
You're more optimistic than I am. I'm kind of dubious with that whole printable organs thing. It kind of makes me think of the printable meat and I kind of stay away from that. But we'll see. I'm
Well, we can
open-minded.
print because we can print skin, and we're already printing skin and cartilage to a 99% match. So like burn victims get new skin printed right now that matches their DNA structure and fixes their body, and the cartilage and skin is the easier things, but the organs are more complicated. But at the rate of development of protein folding, assisted by AI, like we're headed that direction, for better or worse. I don't know, but we are going in that direction. So we'll see what happens,
Right. So Sheldon has been pushing me, and you as well in association, for us to do our first Bitcoin Comic Con.
Oh, yeah. I like the sound of that. And
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm telling him it's early. It's a bit too early. It's just going to be me and you and maybe another person. But
but the thing is, two people can do a lot.
That's
You know what I mean?
the thing. That's the thing. And Sheldon was saying, well, it's like those early conferences back in the day as well. Like you just have two people at a table.
Oh my God, I want to do this so bad.
But a lot of people, so Sheldon, I think you sold them on it already.
Well, because think about it, right? You can have it, because what do you do at a Comic-Con? Well, obviously we display our Bitcoin works. So there's lots of authors, and we can invite authors that aren't directly comics.
Sure.
And we can have, the animated show that I'm putting together. We can have other Bitcoin related, whether it's, documentaries, other Bitcoin related visual arts to accompany the printed arts. And then we can do, at every Comic-Con, there's always people that are dressed up in LARP style. Cosplay. And so, any one of the characters in my book, in your book, in other people's books can be a source of cosplay. And we could put like some fun prizes around it, and I'm sure that we could get some coverage by some of the different podcasts out there if they want to come out. And what we would do is we would create it as a side event to an existing major Bitcoin. Maybe April for Vegas. Maybe it's a side event of Vegas. That's the first Bitcoin Comic-Con.
The wheels are in motion, Sheldon.
Yeah, because people are already there, right? So it's not a separate flight. It's not a separate hotel. It's just on this day, whether it's the day before, I'd say the day before the Vegas Bitcoin conference is the first ever Bitcoin Comic-Con. And we get the guys out that did the trading cards, and we get, Proof of Ink out there, and they got their magazine. We get a whole bunch of some of the retail guys that struggle and, need that extra little boost. And
we could mash in the authors, the books, the magazines, the cards. That would all go well together, no doubt.
Yeah.
Frederic, can I cosplay as Bankman?
You can, but we can only ever see your hand.
Exactly.
Or we want your wig to be so big that it covers your face. Just
I will go all out on it, just like when I cosplayed Dr. Claw.
Nice,
dude.
Nice.
I got the colors back for Bankman Page, and the thing is, I didn't give my colorist any direction. Maybe I should have, but I think in retrospect, I was good not to give him any. I was just seeing him kind of a stereotypical kingpin, right, in a white suit. And he comes back and he's put everything in green. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's perfect. Like, that's even better. That's even better, man. It's like, because white would have been just a ripoff of Kingpin. Like, because my mind was kind of set on something I was basing it on, but he just gave it a complete original twist.
Nice.
Like, let's make him money. Let's make him green.
Love it.
Yeah. And
I was going to say Boss Hog, but
I didn't think the colorist could add input at that late stage of production, but turns out it can. James here says, I will write some Bitcoin short stories. You're welcome to do so, my friend. There's magazines out there that will publish it, and there's a couple of book authors as well. I don't know them by name, but I've seen them at in Nashville last year. Because this year it was at Vegas, the conference, but last year was at Nashville still. And there was a table with a couple of authors shared a table.
By the way, remind me, when did Bitcoin actually start?
Well, it's 17 years ago, and 17 years and 12 days ago, Satoshi Nakamoto released a white paper, which is basically the white paper. You should read it if you haven't read it yet, but it's the first document explaining how Bitcoin works, basically. Now, when he released the white paper, the Bitcoin software was not out yet. So it's going to be 17 years in January 2nd, I believe, right? It's the 2nd of January, Eric?
2009 was the second. Somehow I thought it was the third, to be honest. Now I'm starting to wonder. I thought
Second
it
or
was January 3rd.
third. Second or third. I just know it's not the first.
Yeah, exactly.
You just had my brain gears turning, and I was thinking, can I use Bitcoin in the stuff I'm working on? But it's taken place. It's taken place a little too early to in time to have that happen. So
Yeah, no,
January
it's
3rd. It was the 3rd.
the third. Okay, that's it. Okay. So yeah, 2009. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
17 years ago, man. It's been a ride. It's been one hell of a
oh
ride.
wait. No, I did the time jump to 2018. I could. Yeah,
2018. 2018 he was
was
9 years
around.
old.
So yeah, I might be able to.
Well, you got an in. You got an opportunity there.
Another thing coming up is I'm starting to make the story of the second issue now, and
Oh.
it's formed as a concrete foundation now, and it's longer abstract. And there's a lot. I haven't gone through the details yet, but the foundation is there, and I really want to make sure that on this issue we do a proper world jumping between your world and my world in this whole Bitcoin universe.
That's sweet. Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be
I don't want to
cool.
miss that on this one. So I think there'll be some storyline discussion there. And so without doing too many spoilers, the theme of this next issue is going to be about the battle that took place on planet Gox, and to essentially represent in comic storyline an interpretation from a universe perspective of what happened with the Mount Gox hack and the build up to it, and then the hack and then the aftermath, and represent that in the story of the characters that lived on planet Gox. And so because it relates to, and it's going to relate to mining, and that's going to be incorporated because there's a deep part of the mining culture that lives in there. So I was thinking maybe, and you can tell me what you think, but maybe your character has like a dream, and it's of this thing going on, and he gets like inspired to start mining, and it's kind of like a pre-origin story, like a predating.
Well, my character's mining on the first page of the first book. So
Right.
unless we go back and
That's what I mean, going back further.
I see. That would be a window of opportunity. Yeah.
I have
Although
a question for both of you.
I do have a secondary character as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's
Wrangler.
concerning both Bitcoin and fiction. In multiverse scenarios, what do you guys think with the nature of Bitcoin? If somebody jumped from one universe to another, they both had Bitcoin, would it be compatible?
Yeah, well, it depends how we want to look at.
Like they got their
jumping.
Bitcoin in another universe, and
Yeah.
they're trying to pay for something in this new universe with Bitcoin. Do you think the Bitcoin system would accept that as legitimate Bitcoin, or would the nature of it say no? This is a fraud. It would recognize it as not its true Bitcoin.
And it depends how we want to consider the Bitcoin network in that context. Do we want to look at it three-dimensional in terms of this particular, space and time here? In which case, there would be some unique identifiers that you can't avoid that would be incompatible with a different timeline or a different dimension. Or we could look at the Bitcoin network as something maybe four-dimensional, where you think about like the timeline in, low-key Marvel, and the timeline has its own, headquarters that's outside of space-time. And that space-time headquarters has an impact and a storyline that weaves all the storylines, together. So we could consider that our particular space-time here on Earth right now is just one of the branches from the core network. So what we think of as the whole Bitcoin network is only actually a leaf on the tree. And we can explore what the Bitcoin network looks like when it is the whole tree, and each of the leaves represents a different part of its extension. That's one way to look at it.
Because as long as the universes talk to each other, like if the transactions are going through one universe and the other, then the simple answer is yes. Because it's one blockchain. So if it's the same blockchain that's over the same different universes, then yes. If it's different blockchains, then no. It's pretty much That's pretty much how it would work. Because we're already living in a multiverse of Bitcoin here in our own world, in our own real life world. Because there's forks of Bitcoin, there's Bitcoin Cash, there's Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, there's lots of other ones called like Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Pizza, it's almost endless, right? And this is a real thing. It's not even a joke. Like I was back in 2018. I was getting my coins off of Bitcoin Pizza, Bitcoin Gold, selling them on Chinese exchanges for real Bitcoin, and then sending them back to the main Bitcoin chain. So,
yeah, me too. I just woke up with free Bitcoin. It was like, what?
Yeah, exactly. So you could theoretically have something like that in different universes as well. Like as long as you had one of the chains that was crossing over different multiverses. But that sounds like something that could be straight out of your book there, for real.
Yeah, and maybe and I don't know, but maybe in the next issue that I'm doing here, if we do start with a dream that maybe your character has before he start mining, maybe that's the segue that leads into, and I can put on the page, pick up the first issue of this storyline, and point it towards you. Right, so then it's kind of like it's an overlap and an introduction, and then it shows where to go to pick up the issue, so we can carry on that storyline.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about this as well off stream, but like potentially we could have an exchange ad space. Yeah, because my comic is not printed yet, so we could definitely exchange ad space in the comic books, cross-referencing our books. That would definitely be an option that'd be interesting. Sheldon says, couldn't comic creators that accept Bitcoin be able to get a table too? That sounds okay to me. I mean, as long as you're accepting Bitcoin, you're a Bitcoiner, comic artist in my book.
Yeah, definitely.
Blockchain is how they travel between dimensions. No, it's not how they would travel, but it's an electronic signal. And if the blockchain is basically, it's like a hologram. You have copies of both. So basically, when you have Bitcoin, you don't have Bitcoin in your pocket, right? You have a key that can sign transactions, and your Bitcoin is in everybody's computer. It's listed as, okay, this address owns this much Bitcoin. So if the blockchain is copied in two different universes, I can't believe we're having this conversation.
I love it.
But if the Bitcoin is copied, the blockchain it's like a ledger basically. So if the ledger is copied in two different universes, if you are able to travel from one universe to the other, you can still have access to your Bitcoin.
Yeah, that I guess that would have been the best way for me to word the original question. Would Bitcoin from a different ledger be recognized by another ledger? Is pretty much, but I don't know. So maybe you could come up with something like the harmonics of blockchain signals, something about it resonates, the resonation of it goes throughout multiple universes, making it almost a multiversal constant. Not an absolute, but just more common than not.
Well, they call the internet the galactic network. So the internet's already made,
especially if there's quantum computers at play.
Yeah, because the internet's already made to communicate like way beyond our current state. So it's theoretically possible. I mean,
you can't stop the signal now.
At the end of the day, your imagination is kind of the limit at that point.
It's the best part, man. It's the best part. Now I could talk to a couple. I'm sorry, I'm still on this Comic-Con.
No, do it. Go for it.
I could talk to a couple people and see what that looks like, because we can pick. We would expect a smaller turnout, obviously.
Sure.
And we don't have to be. So we can pick a tiny venue, right? We can go in the industrial area and pick something basic that has just, an empty shell of a space that we can use, and play with that. And we don't need,
we can have a whole art on the wall. We can sell original comic book art.
Mm-hmm. We can get some coverage around it. There's something interesting there. I really like the idea of that. So I got to think about it a bit, but yeah, just an empty shell of like a warehouse, keep the costs really, really low, and have it all be about Bitcoin art and Bitcoin comics. We can invite Bitcoin artists as well to come and be, to be there, because they're going to have all their stuff there anyways, right?
That's right.
I mean, a cosplay competition. That'd be amazing.
I had some art in Vegas this summer. I did not go physically there, but I had a print that was there on location. We've got Katie Did here in the channel. How you doing, Katie? Nice to see you. Welcome. And evening, gents. Oh, I got to say, Katie was one of the wonderful people who helped me kick off my campaign about 2 months ago now.
Nice.
I'm starting my 3rd month of campaigning, so in less than a month I'll be done. I'm kind of heading towards the closeout. This is the last stretch. December 6th is the last day, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Katie's been helping, Comicsgate Commandos, Ethan Van Skyver, a lot of people who have bigger streams than I do have been lending me some a little bit of spotlight, a little bit of their glory and limelight. Tenkage's here. Evening, gents. How you doing, Tenkage? Nice to see you, man. Welcome. And yeah, so I've been on the campaigning circuit for the past couple of months, doing streams like 2-3 streams a day, some days, with very little break in between. But I've been learning a lot. It's incredible networking throughout the comic book space online here on YouTube and stuff. Haven't been able to break through the Bitcoin space for some reason. I've done a couple of interviews before the comic was in production, before it was ready, but since then I haven't been able to get on any of the channels. Don't get a whole lot of responses. I don't know if my approach is wrong, if my network is incomplete, but had a lot of support before, but when I try to reach out, it's either people are busy or I got the wrong email address or something. It's hard to get the word out there and to get kind of a signal boost in the Bitcoin space. I've put out the word in Nostr, on Twitter, and the Comicsgate people have been very helpful, though. They've been like signal boosting, and which is kind of is good as well, because I've been orange pilling them too. Like, they've been learning about Bitcoin, asking a lot of questions. A lot of them are dubious, skeptical, like some of them are closed-minded, some are curious, some of them are asking a lot of questions. I've even met one guy who has a show who's been in the Federal Reserve working as an electrician. So he had and he's had bought Bitcoin before. So he had a lot of really good questions and was really interested. It was one of our most interesting interviews I had, because he really got the project. He understood, okay, your character is called the French word for honey badger, which is the symbol which is a mascot for Bitcoin. Okay, everything kind of like flows down from there, and you've got something that everything kind of works together. So when you understand it, everything fits together. But when you don't understand the Bitcoin symbolism, when you don't understand like the honey badger mascot and all that, it all kind of seems like a hodgepodge from afar. So it's but I'm playing the long game. I'm patient. We're building stories here, and can take time. And even authors say you start selling your first book when your 3rd one's done as well. So
yeah. Can I show you my? I'm working on a 2-minute teaser. Can I share that with you?
Of course.
It's not done yet. It's in production. So any major feedback would be great.
Let's do it. Let's do a live beta test. Corey asking, is this the same Bitcoin guy as last time? Yes, Corey. The only thing that's changed is the background. So.
Oh, he's talking about me. Hi, Corey.
Yes.
What's up?
Unless he's talking about me.
I think he was wearing a different shirt last time, but
yeah, I try to change it at least once a month.
I wasn't. I was wearing the exact same shirt last time.
Wait, you have
I definitely
more than
showered
one
at least
shirt?
once.
I thought you were all in on Bitcoin. How come you have more than one shirt?
I'm such a traitor.
Yeah, right. I bet you're sitting on a chair too.
I am. I know, and I have like headphones. You know how much these headphones are worth in Bitcoin if I sold them 5 years ago? Jesus.
Oh
Jesus.
man, yeah, that makes you go crazy when you start to think like that.
It's ridiculous.
Sheldon says those Bitcoin ATM-like machines in convenience stores, are those legit to buy Bitcoin from?
Only the legit ones.
Yeah, so I've never seen a non-legit ones. The thing that you got to know about those ones is you're going to pay a high premium. So you're going to be paying way more for your Bitcoin than you would at an exchange, or if you'd be buying it off somebody who already has some and wants to sell them some to you. But I've bought some in the past. I don't know if you have, Eric, but I've bought $200 worth like years ago. And that $200 worth is now worth $4,000.
Yeah.
So I paid a high premium back then, but I don't even remember that premium today.
Yeah, but there's also a benefit too. Like the premium is there. There's also something really unique about those ATMs. And that's that you don't make an account. There's no KYC. There's no AML. It's literally the only place other than a cash broker. It's basically a version of a cash broker that leaves you entirely anonymous to where your cash went and where the Bitcoin came from. So if someone trying to be like fully off grid and anonymous, sometimes those ATMs, as long as there's not a camera recording, sometimes they can be, one of the best ways to get it. Now, if you're going to go that direction, you might want to spread it out, because if you do because the ATMs do know, what location the ATM's in, so it can ping your city over and over. But if you're traveling around a bit, and you do some here and some there, and it comes from all across the country, then no one really knows where that Bitcoin wallet came from. So that's a little sneaky advantage you get with those.
Interesting.
All right, how do I share this thing?
Oh, you have a button at the bottom, very bottom. That's the little screen with the plus button.
Share screen.
That'll do it. We got Buzz Acevedo in the chat saying, hail, hail, hail. Buzz is going to be our guest on December 2nd. We're going to have him on to talk about his project. Looking forward to that. Sheldon is calling you out. He says, change your shirt. Trying to fool us, are you?
All right.
Apparently it didn't work, Sheldon. Corey saw through his disguise. I mean, disguises can be very powerful now. I mean, we saw the Louvre, the theft of the jewelry in France, in Paris, France, at the Louvre. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't.
So a couple of weeks ago, the Louvre was in construction. They had some construction at the museum, and a bunch of thieves went in and stole the crown jewels, basically
Holy.
Napoleon's wife's jewels. Well, she's no longer with us, but
looks at the crown's jewels. Yeah.
And literally, not figuratively. And the thing is, what they did is they dressed up as construction workers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? I've been playing a lot of Hitman games, and all you have to do in that game is dress up as somebody else, and they stop looking for you. And thieves are doing the same thing in New York now with home invasions. They're, instead of dressing all black, which makes you look like a criminal, they dress in construction garb, and everybody ignores you. It works.
Yeah, that's and that's the way it's going. At some point, there'll be robots doing the robberies, and then who do you blame?
Right.
All right, do you see my
we're
screen?
Ready
okay?
to go. Yeah. Let's do a test to see if the audio's working.
Okay. Can you hear that?
No, I don't hear the audio.
Yeah, I'm not getting the audio either.
Are you sharing from the same tab, from the same browser as you're streaming?
Yes, it's a different tab, but it's the same browser. Let's see. I'm not sure how else I would share.
Did you share a tab, or did you share?
I shared the whole window, whole screen.
Okay, so share, instead of sharing the whole screen, you could share a tab. So you have the option tab, window, or screen. Try sharing the tab. I think that's going to work.
Share. Guys, I'll be right back. I just had something.
Yeah, take your time, man. No worries.
Okay,
We'll hold it up.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, sounds good, man. All right. So while Eric is getting that worked out. We'll keep the show going as we do.
Oh, I thought it was break time.
What'd you say?
I said I thought it was break time.
If that was break, well, maybe it is break time. Let's have a little Sabrina. I think we're due for that. Let's go. There you have it.
All right.
They just walked in and out. That's right, man. That's right. And the criminals in New York are doing the same thing now. Gage's singing and dancing, having a good time. So are we, man. So are we. Oh, you got your own version of Sabrina up there. Nice, nice. That one's good resolution.
As soon as you started playing that, I'm like, well, now I have to. No.
Oh, that's the cue, right? Sheldon says, so that chick is Sabrina and no Selena. So her name is Sabrina Salerno. So it's not Selena, but Sabrina Salerno.
Yeah. The one that was singing and dancing, not the one that you got on the screen right now.
Yeah, the one that's singing and dancing. I've got other videos of her too. Like, let's give them.
What's funny is they have the same name and very similar facial features.
Yeah, well, she might have been inspired. Who knows?
Actually, no. That would be a cool story. I wish I could say that, but no, I didn't know Sabrina existed until after I made this character.
No, I meant I might have been inspired when I drew your Sabrina.
Oh, gotcha.
But
that would make sense.
Might have been unconscious as well. I've got other Sabrinas. Let's have another one. We got time.
I miss the 80s.
Oh, dude, like so much. A lot of it is coming back. A lot of it is like drifting. Like I love watching those old movies made in the 80s because you can't fake it. Like the cars, the people, even if you have actors in the present day, like we see in some shows, it's still modern day actors acting as if they were in the 80s. There's something about the time where there's some people were a little bit more careless. They were like, they hadn't had a care in the world yet. It was a simpler time. And people didn't have that twitch to look at their phones. Didn't have that bump in their neck. You know, it was a different time.
The days before neck subluxations, but before neck subluxations.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but you're mentioning that part of it. It's kind of funny. What I'm currently working on, it's taking place on another planet now due to circumstance. In the context of story, it makes sense why there would be a tractor trailer on this exoplanet. Mm-hmm. But I ended up with a scene where the truck is tearing down this road on another planet and being chased by hovercrafts, and people start fighting on top of the trailer. And I'm trying to give it that, that 1980s A-Team, MacGyver, Knight Rider, those kind of action scenes.
Yeah, car chases towards.
Yeah, but they're also like brawling on top of a trailer as they're going down the road. You see that kind of stuff in Dukes of Hazzard and stuff.
Dude, boy, do I ever.
Yeah, so I was trying to, even though it's taking the setting is on an alien planet, during this scene, I'm trying to give it that feeling of that old 80s top of the trailer moving down the highway fight scene, you know. I just straight up because it's fun.
Oh, dude, that's the whole action scene in my second book is going to be a car chase in the city.
Oh, nice.
I've got a truck, I've got a motorcycle, I've got a scooter, and I've got a minivan as well. Welcome, James, our legal lizard. How are you doing?
Hello,
sir?
friends. Hello.
But the fun part about what I was doing there, Frederick, is the 18-wheeler, not nearly as fast as those hovercraft that are chasing it, but it has a lot more traction than a hovercraft can hope to.
Yeah, and
It
can
gets interesting
move
with the
stuff
physics.
out of the way as well.
Yeah. So what's going on, James?
Nothing. Just finished up some dinner. Now I am here.
What do lizards like to eat?
Food usually.
I mean, what kind of food?
Crickets,
What-
right?
We're very fond of breakfast cereal. You know, the usual. Nothing fancy over here.
What do you think of Life cereal? That stuff's pretty tasty.
Not much. Not much
No?
at all.
How about the frosted mini wheats?
I don't know. You know, the frosted. What's there to say? Lizards don't usually think about cereal any more than any other person. We just gotta consume, go on with our merry day.
I thought you just said lizards like breakfast cereal.
But we do. We consume, then we go on with our merry day.
He just
We
doesn't
Oh,
like
that's right. Lizards, you swallow it whole and then just go on.
It's like women. You
Forgot
say,
about
I
that.
like you. They think you said, I love you. It's like, get off of me.
Yeah. Everything's amplified by 3,000%. We got
And
Draw Zombie here in the chat saying, "Woo! How you do, sir? Welcome."
Ooh.
And Sheldon, don't confuse the issue with facts.
Oh, I was trying to pull up this. Okay, I don't know about lizard, but cereal is poison to humans.
So they say.
Yeah, I gave up on breakfast. Dude, I had so much breakfast cereal when I was a kid. Like, remember those Saturday morning? I mean, Wrangler, you're my age. I think you're a little bit younger.
I'll throw out some
Things-
obscure ones that you'll probably remember. Fruit Island cereal.
We didn't have those.
You
No,
didn't
I-
have that?
No,
No Fruit
we had
Island.
Chocula. We had Count Chocula.
Oh yeah, Count Chocula, Booberry, Frankenberry, and Booberry.
Yeah,
That's right.
had all of those. Fruit Loops was very popular. Captain Crunch was my all-time favorite.
There
Fruity
was Donkey
Pebbles.
Kong cereal, which was pretty much Captain Crunch but more barrel shaped.
Now, I think
Oh.
Fruity Pebbles are some of the worst because they're real small, super thin. They get soggy real quick and they turn into like this goop.
Which Pebbles?
Fruity
Like
Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles.
Was that based
Well, people
on,
don't mind with the Cocoa
Flintstones?
Pebbles, but
Yeah,
Sounds like
based off of the
Flintstones.
Flintstones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, maybe they didn't have that down there in Canada. I don't know.
I don't recall those.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
we might
They
have
had them under the rock.
Yeah, we have a lot of similar stuff, but some stuff doesn't make its way here. Like
Yeah.
like Taco Bell. There's no Taco Bell in my
Really?
area.
Have you ever had a chalupa?
I don't know what that is.
Whoa. Next time you're down here, we're getting you a chalupa.
Yeah, I mean, I've had Mexican food. Like there's Mexican restaurants.
Yeah,
It's just
that's not the same thing.
it's not the brand, right? It's not Taco Bell brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sheldon says, I see Canadians at the stores buying all kinds of different flavored from normal junk food at the stores. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we eat mostly the same stuff. It's just some brands don't make it here, vice versa.
Wow. No taco.
poutine cereal with extra gravy.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. That sounds nasty. Nasty.
Poutinos.
Poutine crunch.
Yeah, I mean, you could do like maybe like pretend poutine, like where it's crunchy cereals and like
Why does it taste like sugar and marshmallows?
right, it's gonna taste like sugar and marshmallows, but it's hurting my brain just trying to think about it.
No, if you're gonna like have something you eat with a spoon, then make it a bisque. That would make more sense.
All right, let's put a little background
Is
music.
there
Captain Crunch, all berries. I remember that.
a French
Very-
dialect way of saying poutine? Like, where you
Puts in. It's just
Puts
puts
in.
in. Puts in. Yeah.
boots?
As in he puts it in the mouth because it's
Puts it.
tasty.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and poutine is it's an old word that means kind of a lot of stuff put together, like a
Yeah.
pile of stuff. So
Well,
which
it's
is
potluck.
yeah, kind of well, yeah. We also have the word potluck, but poutine kind
Or-
of meant the same way,
Holla.
Casserole.
which is crap anyway. Lol. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
He's got a food thing. He's on that one.
yeah. I mean, he may be hungry. I ate just before the show, so I'm good. I'm good. I had a good steak.
If we
Now-
keep talking about food, we're all going to be hungry again.
I mean,
I'm
I had
good.
something to eat. I'm good. I'm all right.
Yeah. I'm also all right as an okay.
Yeah.
How's a peanut butter poutine sandwich sound?
Those are things you don't mix. I mean, you can mix stuff with poutine, like right. So you can have like steak in poutine.
Poutine
You
on
could
a
have-
shingle.
You could have spaghetti sauce in poutine. You can have poutine curries. You know, so there's lots of stuff
Whoa.
that you can.
Spaghetti sauce?
Yeah. Yeah. So instead of gravy, you just put spaghetti sauce.
That sounds good.
It is good. It is. It's good stuff.
That wouldn't work for me. Sorry.
Isn't it just like potatoes and gravy and cheese?
Yeah. So instead of putting the gravy, you'd have potatoes and cheese, and you'd put like spaghetti sauce and replace the gravy.
Poutine prego.
Yeah, I mean, there's a scene in my comic where they go to a restaurant and poutine spag is on the menu. So
Yeah.
Poutine on a pancake.
I haven't seen that one, Draw Zombie, but you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Poutine,
You know what?
an actual thing. Poutine. So I'm not sure what you're asking here, but yes, poutine is a real thing.
Actually, I would imagine that rice would mix in with poutine quite
Or
well.
as they say in Spanish, poutine.
I've
Poutine.
never seen rice with
Quiero
poutine.
Oh,
poutine.
I'm guessing not, but I was just trying to think now. What after all the smart aleck versions of it I threw out, now I'm trying to think of what could be added to it. That
'Cause,
would
I mean,
be pretty
hey,
cool.
You already got potatoes. Say like the rice and potatoes would seem redundant.
Starch overload, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frederic, here's a question. Have you ever had biscuits and gravy? I had that for breakfast.
I think we already talked about that. Isn't that an English thing?
Okay, yeah, that means no. He
No,
has not. Yes, yes.
it's quite popular here in the U.S. Go to any
Yeah,
Cracker
it's
Barrel.
an English thing, I think.
It's more of like a southern thing, biscuits and gravy, but it's so good.
It's very southern. It's actually like very American. Because I think if it was, because like biscuits over here are not necessarily the same as over there. Like biscuits are like sweet over there, right?
In England, you mean?
They're almost like a cookie.
Yeah, over here biscuits are like soft, small little bread
Yeah,
rolls.
like Pillsbury rolls, stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I mean in French, biscuit it means a cookie, so it's a literal sugared cookie, which is not what it means in English, right? It's totally
Yeah,
different.
biscuit. Oh no. This is the kind of stuff you have on the side. You know, think of like a breadstick, but round and buttery.
Oh yeah. Sheldon says in the Marines, I believe it's called shit on a shingle. Well,
Not the
that's
same, though. I have had shit on a shingle using gravy from biscuits and gravy and a nice slice of toast.
wow. Never heard of that one.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound too appetizing though.
It was appetizing because I put extra bacon in the gravy, which usually the gravy has like nice chunks of sausage in there. But you can put, You like mixing it up. It's a white gravy too. Nice, thick.
White
milky.
gravy.
Yeah.
I'm
Biscuits.
trying to think of what poutine would be like with the
There.
white gravy.
I just shared a screen for what kind of biscuits we're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen those. The English have the same thing, right? And
Yeah, but usually when they say like an English biscuit, it's usually more along the lines of a cookie as well.
What would they call these?
Is that what crumpets are in England, or I don't know, but my terminology outside of the U.S. is sorely lacking.
wow, Corey, who's from Australia, says, "I just thought poutine was another word for a woman's ... poutine." No, Corey, poutine is actually a meal. You got some strange slang words in Australia there. I've met a couple of Australians over here.
You guys have hot Cheetos over there?
Okay, so apparently these are crumpets. They almost
Hot
look like
Cheetos?
Yeah, hot Cheetos.
I mean, we have
Yes,
Cheetos, but
flaming
none of
hot,
them-
spicy.
What do you mean by hot? Spicy?
Huh. Interesting.
You know what? This is. I looked up crumpets. These are the images I got. They look more along the lines of what we call an English muffin.
Well, that
Yeah.
looks like a pizza with butter on it.
Kind of, but that's
Pizza.
just the butter burn.
That's the butter burn, yeah.
Yeah. Bring up a bag of hot Cheetos for this man to see.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
Hang
this is the...
We're going cultural on this one, baby.
Yeah, we're going full on menu.
It's in the menu, ladies and gentlemen. Menu.
Everyone's going to be salivating by the end of the show, if they aren't already.
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can get some inking done at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah, I stopped eating kind of junk food. I buy some chips once in a while, like Miss Vicky's, because they're not as chemically based. But I try to steer away from junk
Do
food.
they have these on the shelves over there? This bag looks.
Dude, I don't even look at that stuff.
So he doesn't know.
I haven't seen them,
Interesting.
but I don't look
You
for
got
that.
them baked.
Like I'll eat beef jerky, but like Cheetos, I'd stay away from that. That stuff's like just a bunch of chemicals.
I'll admit I am very much addicted to Jack's. Probably not much better, if better at all. But
Sheldon says, "Hot Cheetos." Now we're getting down to brass tacks.
yeah,
So
it's
no
all the
Taco
chemical assault on our body, to be honest.
No
but-
Taco Bell, no hot Cheetos. No wonder Canada's failing.
You'll
Well,
keep it
this
up there.
is just me. Like, not everybody like eats the same thing that I do.
Hot
Like,
Cheetos. How would you say hot Cheetos over there? If you're gonna ask them in the store.
in French, you mean?
Yeah.
It'd be spicy Cheetos. So it'd be Cheetos épicés.
Cheetos epicé.
You guys talk about
Welcome
Cheetos
back.
again?
Cheetos is fishy.
Yes. So we went on a large food tangent while you were gone.
Cheetos. Cheetos.
They don't have Taco Bell.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about Mars earlier and Cheetos,
Yeah.
and now we've done a full 180.
Canada doesn't have hot Cheetos, Taco Bell, and they don't have biscuits and gravy.
It's not
And
even
United
English.
States doesn't have ketchup chips or coffee crisp chocolate bars. What is with the
Depends
world?
who you ask.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse, that or the Tim Hortons went
Okay,
down. That's,
So
we
Corey
used to
asked a
have Tim
very
Hortons here in
important
New
question.
England, and I miss it.
Corey's asking, does Frederic eat frog legs and snails? First of all, it's called escargot. And yes, I do eat escargot in what is it? Garlic butter. That's the best. Frog's legs, not so much. I think I've had some when I was a kid, but like it's not something I'm really into. But escargot, I do enjoy it as an entree. It's delicious.
You should open a restaurant that specializes in escargot and call it Snail Trail.
I'll let you have that one. Or maybe Omer will pick it up. I think
I think Omer would work with that a lot better.
that you would. Sheldon says, nah, basically anything in a bag or box that calls itself food is a science experiment.
And we're the test subjects.
Yeah, that's my feeling as well. Sheldon agreed.
Well, sorry, I disappeared there for a bit. It was the billboard business. How'd you like your billboard feature, by the way? That's pretty
Oh, it
cool,
was
eh?
freaking awesome, dude. Like I shared that on Twitter.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Holy shit!" Like that's
It's real.
It's
Yeah,
a
I saw
real-
that and was stuck somewhere between shock and geeking out. So
Yeah, I think people were flabbergasted because nobody does that for their comic, right?
Right.
No one goes out and buys billboard space. So the fact that it was a thing, everyone was kind of like, "Wow, how did you make that happen? How did that work?" And I was like, "I just have generous guests who are well plugged in to
called effective networking.
yeah, right."
Yeah, and so just in the middle of closing this, like really, and I can't spoil it, but it's a really, really big deal, and of like global exposure for the billboard, and it all comes from this networking. Sometimes I give out, a complimentary spot here and there, but it's also, very strategic. Who is it given to, and how was it received, right? And showing people that this is possible is part of my whole business model, like to crowdsource billboards, right? And I love being able to give back to the communities that I really care about in a full cycle. So just working on a really, really interesting deal, and had to take that call, but I'm back now.
Of course, man. No worries, man. This is a very kind of laid back, relaxed, conversational kind of show. So
can I try again on that teaser?
I'm sorry, you already had your shot, Eric.
Oh, it's game
Yeah,
over.
we're watching
Give me
Flaming
a bag
Hot
of Cheetos and let me try
Bring
it
it
out.
back up. Yeah, it'll cost you a bag of Cheetos. Bring it back up. Try to open a tab. Try that
Okay.
through that, and probably you'll get sound working on that.
Okay, and if that doesn't work, I might, I'm going to turn off my headset because I wonder, but I'm scared that if I turn on my headset, the echo is going to happen. But maybe let's try it.
As long as the sound is not. No, you'll be
Okay.
fine. It won't pick up through the mic.
No, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Okay, I'm going to go share screen, and then share screen, and I'll click the share window, right?
Share tab.
I don't have tab option.
All right,
I
try
just have window.
Try window.
Okay, I'll share window, and I'll go share this window.
That's weird. I have Brave tab. Oh, it depends. Maybe what browser are you using?
I'm in Safari. Maybe that's the problem.
Oh, dude, Safari's not a browser, man.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Safari will send you on Safari.
Right? Safari. Dude, I did a lot of web programming back in the day. Safari was a strange beast.
I use Brave because cats.
Me too. Not because of the cats, but mostly because it'll just remove ads, which is nice. But I got Firefox. I've kind of go back and forth with Firefox and Brave because Firefox still has a lot of my plugins and passwords, and I have not moved everything to Brave yet, but all right, we're back with Eric. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? Okay, now we're on a real browser now, and we can try this again.
Let's try this.
Like this, and we'll share screen. And
Sheldon says, first you let this guy try and fool us with this changed shirt. Now he gets not just a second, but a third chance to show his colors.
Cheetos for everybody. You get Cheetos. You get Cheetos. Everyone gets Cheetos.
I know I'm too generous, Sheldon. I don't know why. It's going to be the death of me someday.
I want the generic cheese curls, please.
Corey says removes like all ads. It's insane. Yeah, no, it's great. I love it.
Okay, here we go.
What is this show coming to?
Now, does that look okay to you? Does that look right?
It looks good. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Yes.
That works okay?
Yeah, it works perfectly, man.
Okay, here we go.
Let me remove the comment.
From the beginning.
Full screen you, and then we're ready to go, my friend.
We're full screened?
Yes, we are.
All right, here we go.
Bitcoin reigns supreme. The fiat wars are over. A new world is being born. For decades, the world has been controlled by those who hold the power to print money. That era is ending. In a future shaped by sound money, heroes rise from the ashes of a fallen system. This isn't just a comic. It's a movement inspiring a generation to imagine a future where corruption collapses and freedom wins.
There's 21 issues coming out, and they're going to be able to be something you can just watch. This is going into an animated series. It's going to Hollywood. It's going to be a mainstream TV show.
Bitcoin is more than money. It's a story of human sovereignty, of courage, of people reclaiming their power. Prepare for a Bitcoin universe unlike anything you've seen. Issue 1 out now.
Yeah, sweet.
Well, that was it. So you saw the clip from before last time I was on, and now you got this one here. Because yours has so much more energy than my old version that I showed you last time. That
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
So what do you think? Anyways, I'll shut up.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm working on the second one as well. Looks good, man. You got a good mix of the crowd as well, so that's very nice to see, like, people watching it. I only got one note coming in, but before I say my note, let me bring in our co-host, the Lord Otter.
What?
He's
Who?
out to rule the world with his weasel friends, but we're wise to you, Otter. We won't let you get away with it this time.
All right. Well, I'll try not to get away with it next time.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. How's everybody here?
Have you met Eric last time? Were you on the show?
I don't think I have been.
No, I don't think the Otter was there.
Okay, yeah. Eric he's got, and for people just joining us, Eric is the creator of CoinLords. I got an autographed copy. You guys are jealous.
Very nice.
You commence the jealousy now.
I'm very jealous.
Jealousy commenced. I promise.
There you go.
Now give me fish.
Get Otter here. And so Eric's got another Bitcoin comic book, and we're talking about starting our first Bitcoin Comic Con. So eventually it's going to be a thing. It's going to happen, Otter.
You guys should just call it BitCon.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was going to say that, but it sounds like it already exists, doesn't it? BitCon?
I'm sure it does.
Well, there's
it's too
BitConf.
good a name.
Yeah, there's BitConf.
Okay, well, if it doesn't exist, perfect name.
Or Comic Coin.
Comic Coin's not bad.
We'll keep. We'll
I think
get back to the
BitCon
drawing
works
board. We'll
because
figure
you
something
can
out.
open it up to more than just comics, you know?
Tenkage says, don't forget to hit the like and do subscribe if it's your first time here, and slap that like button with the back of your hand gently, just not to leave a trace.
Yeah.
And thank you very much, Tenkage. Nice to see you. Yeah, I was this is just one comment, Eric, because I think it looks really good. You see some scenes that are animated, and then you see them on screen, and it's the same scene. So I would not duplicate those. I would make it so they're a continuity. In other words, you would see just before or half that scene, and then see the continuity on the big screen, or vice versa. So it's not just a replay.
Okay, I see what you mean. So it can still be the same scene, but the beginning and the end of it, so it transitions.
Yeah,
right.
That's the only thing that stood out to me.
Good point.
Everything else looked good. We'll play it again later at the end, towards the end of the show, because Otter missed it clearly.
Yeah, you need to replay it.
Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, and I got to bring in. I forgot to bring in your video, James. So let me do that while we're doing it as well. Sheldon says, Fred got that comic when Eric was under the guise of a different shirt.
You know, I just try to keep things anonymous over here. You never know what shirt I might be wearing.
You've got some definite shirt lore happening there, Eric.
Or if he'll even be wearing a shirt, that's another angle. I mean, we got to buy stack sats somehow. So
Bitcoin is so low right now.
I'm just wearing the shirt. I didn't want to scare the children. I sacrificed some sats for the children's sake. And,
well, there was I was on stream once. I'm a co-host on another stream called the Comicsgate Commandos, and the USB kind of plug of my dash, what I was going to call it my dash cam, my art cam, kind of flickered, and then it went to my laptop cam. And I happened to not be wearing a shirt because I sold all my shirts for Bitcoin, obviously. And the host of the show felt so bad that he made printed out shirts and sent me one.
Call it draft cam.
Yeah. So I sold it again for Bitcoin, obviously.
Well, it's the only logical option.
Right. You're either you're a believer or you're not a believer. So, okay, let me pull up.
Yeah, you're either all in or you're just faking it.
That's right. So I'm going to pull James's trailer. And while I do that.
James is all in. That's why he's got a frog here, because he's just buck naked on the stream. It's just everything went for stats.
James is a new Bitcoiner, relatively. You just got in recently, didn't you, James? Or you've been dabbling in it for a while. You don't have to.
I've been in it for a little while, but only recently did I move my savings over to it.
He's all in now.
I mean, the dollar wasn't holding too well, and on top of that, I was looking into silver, but the premiums to get in there, it's like you're going to be in the negative for like a couple of years. So yeah, no thanks.
Oh yeah.
Who's playing music in the background?
That's probably me. I'm in my co-working office. I don't really have an option on some of that. It's
tell them they're all gay. Tell them the wizard said you're gay.
That's what we do over here.
To show you down here though, it's a pretty epic space. So over here we got a replica of the 1955 original Porsche Spider.
Hold on. Let me make you big on the screen. Ooh, mama. This is a replica? You can't just drive off in it?
It's drivable. Oh yeah, it drives. It's fine. It's low to the ground. It's got the gas tank up front. It's got wooden straps leather straps that hold the back engine cover in place.
Look at that.
And it's all about antiques and vintage. So this is one of the vintage refurb motorcycles. And over there is the working area that I hang out in. Nice. And there's all really, really comfortable couches and stuff for private events. They made a really cool deal with the local car antique museum. So they brought in a 1994 Renault. It's the first time that the car museum allowed one of their vehicles to go into a private center. And so that's pretty cool. We got one of the old refurbed BMW
racer.
And look, it's got completely horizontal cylinders just sticking out the side.
Whoa,
right?
That's dope. You don't want to burn your feet on that. You got to wear boots when you drive that.
This is our Japanese maple tree with its own dedicated skylight. We got another bike hanging out over here and some art. And then over here is the little cafe that I call my kitchen, because and it kind of turns into a club. So, and out here, this side of the workstation turns into a DJ stand or a bar. So this whole thing turns into a big event center. We had so many people for the Halloween party. It was insane. So while you make fun of my space, I have to rebuttal and
it's just the gays.
So is that a Bitcoiner co-working space or just
just a pleb space? It's for the plebs.
Sounds good.
I'm doing my best to convert it into the right ethos and explain to people why it should be that way. I'm working on it. Every day I slip it in, put a little comic on the table and let people talk about it.
So you're the Bitcoin guy in that space.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I'm that way within the Comicsgate space right now. People have been looking because I raised $1,100 in Bitcoin on Geyser.fund.
Yep.
And $1,400 on FundMyComic, which is a Fiat crowdfunding. So it's almost half and half, right? It's 50-50 almost.
That's good.
And if you're interested, I recommend Geyser. It's got It's kind of nice because you can either get your own Lightning node plugged in, or you can use like the wallet of Satoshi. And it's pretty cool because the minute you sell a comic, it goes straight into your wallet, and people can also use their credit card. So if they don't have Bitcoin, you can have like fiat inflows that, but you still get paid in Bitcoin, right? So it's kind of nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been talking to Sandal from there for a while, and I just haven't got my shit together yet to do a proper campaign. It needs to happen though, and I'm just so pumped to get like these stories, your story, my story, other people's stories out into the general public and let people really start to digest what being a Bitcoiner actually means. It's nothing about dollar go up at all, and they don't get that yet. And we get to be the first like true wave of storytelling that impacts and guides the culture. Think of like Richard Dickens and the Christmas story and how that impacts culture for 100 years. Right? We get to be that wave, that era of Bitcoin original OG stories that come out into the world and impact people's lives. That to me just gets me all tingly.
Yeah.
It makes me want to go buy a bag of Cheetos. It's crazy.
Well, don't go crazy. Wait for the price to go up, my man. Are you insane?
One with bonus 33% more Cheetos.
And there's not a whole lot yet in culture. Like, I mean, there's a reference here on a TV show years ago. There's documentaries, but it's not an abundance yet of references.
Exactly.
Especially not stories like your comic is very focused around Bitcoin. Mine, not so much. I mean, it starts with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is an important part of the character's kind of like resource, but it's not about Bitcoin. The story is about a man who's trying to find justice. Bitcoin is just one of the ways to fight the oligarchy and the banking cartel, right? It's kind of it's a direct and indirect way. But you've gone in and completely taken all the aspects of Bitcoin and giving them like their own life and their own personality, their own planet even. Like you're completely taking every detail, and I don't know how to describe it, anthropomorphizing all the aspects of it in a way. Like you're giving it life and focusing like the Mount Gox is its own universe or planet and or galaxy.
Is your physics in your world made of Bitcoin?
So Bitcoin is like a force, you could say, like a good and evil, and it's aligned
nature.
That way. Like a what, sorry?
Like nature.
Yeah. It's like a big bag of Cheetos. It just permeates everything.
Now you're speaking my language.
Only the best bag of Cheetos.
That's it.
And Cheetos needs to get in on this and make Cheetos that are in the shape of little Bitcoins.
Cheeto coin.
Danger.
So Sheldon asks a question here. You could buy the comic with a credit card but get paid in Bitcoin. Where does the Bitcoin come from? So basically, Geyser kind of functions like an exchange. So they have Bitcoin that they accumulate.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so they will take the credit card payments and send the person Bitcoin and they would, I would imagine, replenish off of an exchange and go buy some. Ultimately, all Bitcoin comes from miners. So people who turn electricity into Bitcoin using machines, that's where the original Bitcoin comes from always. But there's so much in circulation. I think 99% has been mined, or it's 98.5 or something.
Whoa.
Most of it has been mined already. So a lot of it is in circulation.
So you got to get in now is what you're saying.
I mean, you got to get in 15 years ago, but now is the second best time. Yes.
I mean, if it's as legit as you say, there's still room.
That's the thing is it's not too late. A lot of people think of it as a stock, like, oh no, it's we peaked and I missed the peak and now it's just going to go down. But that's not the case. It's more like a runaway train. Like it's like gold. You're not too late in buying gold. Gold is just
like GameStop stock.
I wouldn't say so. Think more like it's like you say with gold. Think about gold, or if you really want to go to a stock, think about for example, IBM or Microsoft or Apple. Like these companies have been around for decades and decades, and for example, like think about it, was Was 1990 too late to buy Microsoft stock? No. You missed the huge pumps initially, maybe, but like, you know, the company is around forever, and it keeps going, right? It was 10 years ago too late to buy Apple stock or like to buy Tesla stock? No, like these are everlasting companies that have very long futures that are only getting started, and Bitcoin is only at the very beginning of its future. Like you think about Bitcoin's end goal is to be the currency of the world, really. And if you think about how much money exists in every single currency all across the world, how much dollars equivalent are there in Chinese yen? How many US dollars are there? How many Canadian dollars? How many Euro dollars? What does that market cap look like when you take all the currencies of the entire world?
Honestly, if I had the number, I don't think I could actually comprehend what that number means, you know?
Yeah. And so then you think, how much market cap does Bitcoin have versus how much market cap does the world's currency have? And we're at like this tiny little slice of what is at the beginning of this takeover. And when Bitcoin is finished, its end goal, there's no more currency to compare it against. There's no more price of Bitcoin. There's just Bitcoin, because the dollars are all dying right now, and Bitcoin is essentially the only alternative. So it's not about buying Bitcoin so that your dollars go up. It's about exchanging your savings from a currency that's dying into one that is not dying. And your buying power remains solid when you do that. Whereas if you keep your money in any fiat, it essentially is on its way to going to zero. And that's what, to me, stacking sats is about.
That's beautiful. I'm gonna have to clip that.
No, I am in it for the money.
And to be honest, Frederic, what you were describing, treating it like a metal you stash, I kind of do the same thing. Whenever there's a dip, I buy some, put it aside, and forget about it. And
Yeah, but we
almost
gotta get
every
you
time I
to,
come back, it's worth more than where I left it.
Yeah, what we gotta do with you, Wranglers, get you to self-custody.
Yeah, I'm still dragging my feet on that, and I shouldn't be. I need to get an actual wallet. And
Yeah, well, I'll help you with that. We'll figure that out.
I get one of the multiversal wallets. It's the Idrisil wallet.
Yeah, you gotta make sure your wallet is multiversal, so that when you transvert across multiverses in the CoinLords, that you can spend your Bitcoin all over the place. That would be nice. Definitely something you got to look into.
Well, my friends, I got to work on this quote for this billboard project, and I got a timeline on it. And I have some more billboard space I want to do with you here, Frederic. I think we have some fun.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Because last time I was like, oh, dude, I forgot to put my web address on there. So
yeah, and I want it a little bit wider too. The dimensions will be 1056 by 1010, and so there's a little more room if you want to make it a bit wider to play with that a bit.
Sweet.
And,
before you go, by the way, since shirts and Cheetos were kind of a big theme for you tonight, Frederic, look at the screen I'm sharing. I found his new shirt.
Oh.
Oh, that
there
is
you
good.
go.
That is good. Bitcoin or Cheetos? That's the question.
Well, they're both orange.
Have you ever played with that bitcoinorshit.com website?
Yes. So that's the one that it shows you, like if you bought a PlayStation in this year, it would be worth this much. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That one's
Wait, how come?
heartbreaking.
Why when I go to bitcoinorshit.com, it's for sale? Is that site gone now?
I don't even I haven't checked it in ages. Like
it looks like it's for sale for $2,000. Why would they take that site down? I loved it so much.
They probably figured how much they put into the site and figured it out.
They got to walk their talk. That's a good point, man.
Or it's just like you're off by one letter or something. I don't know.
And I said before, I think it's the domain. I think I have bitcoincomicbook.com that I've been holding on to, and I wonder if we. And I don't know what to do with some of these, right? I wonder if we make that.
I got some of those as well. Like cool. I got a few Bitcoin related. I got a Honey Badger comic. I've got I bought all of those up just to make sure.
I have a bitcoinscotch.com. That's one of my gems.
Oh, there you go. Dude, we got to keep the conversation going, Eric. We got a lot of things that are we threw in the air, but it's going to be happening. Bitcoin Comic Con, Sheldon, it's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to dedicate it to you because you had the idea first. But I want to let you go. I know you got a business to attend to. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us, Eric. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you sharing your talent and your creativity with us, man. It's always a blast. Hopefully you can come back as a regular guest from time to time.
Love to. Absolutely.
Keep the conversation going. And because
there's a lot for us to do.
Yeah, and I rarely get the chance to talk about Bitcoin, believe it or not, on my own show. But having a guest who's into Bitcoin kind of gives me an excuse, a reason, other than just me talking about it all the time. So because I couldn't help myself.
Love it.
Otter's stuck backstage.
Say again?
Otter is stuck backstage.
Oh, easy. Oh, there you go. He's back.
Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah, it was, I don't know if it's something going on with StreamYards or something, but it's like 2 different screens of StreamYard is showing
Yes, because we're playing with the vertical phone version at the
well, that explains it.
There's 2 streams running on YouTube as well, so it's a test. I don't know if it's going to be working out or not. But
I thought it was just my browser being funky.
No. And so, Eric, again, thank you so much. When you get that trailer finalized, send me a hard copy. We'll be playing it towards the end of the show here or the beginning from time to time and doing promo for CoinLords as well as Ratel on the show. So
thank you so much.
In the loop. Thank you, good sir. Have a good one.
Have a good one, man.
Hope you got a lot of inspirations and try not to think of Cheetos too much.
Next time I come on, it's going to be with the biggest bag of Cheetos I can find.
People are going to analyze your shirt, whatever shirt you got on next time. People are going to be.
I have just a shirt in mind, actually.
If you can't get a Cheetos shirt, get a shirt with Cheetos dust on it.
Yeah, you got to analyze those.
Cheetos.
I'll write my name on it with Cheetos.
Yeah, just wipe your fingertips off
all
on
over
your
my
shirt.
face.
See you
later.
Corey says he talks about Bitcoin all the time. I do already, but he gives me an excuse. Okay, Corey, it's got it justified when Eric is on a little bit more. So
the reason why he just has Cheeto dust is because I stole all the Cheetos.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is when he came on, he was talking about Mars, and then Wrangler, you went into Cheetos, but then
Cheetos.
When you came on,
Sheldon said Mars is red because it's covered in Cheeto dust.
Yeah, it was Sheldon. Yeah.
I mentioned the when he said he hasn't changed. He's the same guest, and I said no, he changed his shirt, and somehow it just spiraled into this big thing about shirts and Cheetos.
Well, Cheetos better send me a case of Cheetos now. I mean, we've said the word so much tonight. I'm sure we're going to get a few sales out of it. Yes, I do talk about Bitcoin all the time, Corey. That's kind of the point.
But he doesn't get to talk about it with someone else who knows what he's talking about very often.
It's still not enough. Like all the time is just still not enough. He's stuck on the Otter side. Correct.
Not anymore.
He's back here now.
The Otter side has invaded.
Now, is this dual stream the reason why everything I type into the chat pops up twice on our screen?
I'm sure it is. Because I've even opened up YouTube and there's 2 streams going simultaneously. So this may be a bad idea. Like it might be something we don't repeat. We'll have to figure it out, I guess.
And what's funny is whenever we play a video clip, you could hear just the slightest bit of reverb because it's going out to the 2 streams. Or I did on the at least the first time you played the Sabrina clip. I'm like, and the intro. I'm like, it sounds like the slightest bit of reverb, and I realized, because it's kind of distributing it twice, and we're getting a little bit of that.
I didn't hear any reverb. What do you guys say? I play another Sabrina clip so we can check if there's reverb.
Do it.
But they can't hear it out on YouTube. Probably it's because we're in here with the.
I didn't hear any reverb.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You probably don't hear it because it's originating. We're in StreamYards where we're kind of like getting split off, so we're here in the stream hearing it.
But
You don't hear it. I
turned-
can almost guarantee you those on the YouTube side, they're probably not hearing it.
But do you guys have the vertical like screen showing? Because I
Yep.
turned my vertical screen off. You can hide the vertical. Maybe that turns off the reverb.
Oh, that could be. You can do.
Yeah, at the bottom of it, you have like a hide vertical. Do you see it?
No,
Well,
mine doesn't have
it
a
just-
vertical.
It just gave me full screen instead.
Yeah. that's what-
Yeah, the vertical panel is right next to the.
Oh, okay. So only I have hide vertical.
It's
That's
very homosexual.
Yeah, I don't have that.
well. It's a new feature. I think I'll probably get rid of it next week. I was trying it out.
Yeah, if
Otter
Billy Bob
says-
hopped on here,
Yes.
he'd probably be able to see the hide vertical because he's got admin access.
Oh, that could be. Lord Otter says, "Yep, there's reverb." And then
Yep,
Lord
there's
Otter
reverb.
says, "Yep, there's reverb."
Yep.
Yeah, we confirmed reverb. Okay, interesting. So Otter, since last time you've been here, like you've launched your book, right? This is
Exactly.
So what does it feel to be another Otter author again?
I'm an otter who's working on an otter book. It's an utterly fantastic time. You can trust me. I'm an otter like no otter, except this otter.
I'm hearing reverb again, or is it just Otter?
Yes.
There we go. And so, how was it? Are you happy with how it went? Are you satisfied
Yeah,
with the launch?
I'm very happy with how it went. I'm still waiting on feedback. It's probably going to be a while before the reviews start trickling in. I start hearing feedback. But the launch went very well. I already made a few sales. I sold about 10 copies the last time I checked, to about half a week ago or so, somewhere around there. So I'm pretty pleased with that.
Nice.
I managed to finish it before the physical copy arrived.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you plowed right through it.
Yeah, I did pretty quick, actually. Unusually quick for me, but
Well, I'll take that as a good sign, hopefully.
yeah, I haven't gotten to talk about it with you at all because every time I talk to you, either we're in the middle of a game or we're on stream together, and it's like, yeah, I think it's too soon for blatant, blunt spoiler discussions. So
Yeah, I honestly hadn't known that you'd finished it. Yeah.
yeah, I finished it during the full moon of all times. Go figure.
Oh,
Good,
that is
was it?
actually.
What was that
pretty
Wednesday?
great-
Was that Tuesday? Was it Tuesday night or Wednesday? It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. I remember I finished it when I went outside. I looked up, it looked like a full moon, and I started laughing.
Oh, so like a week ago then.
Yeah, okay, yeah, a week ago.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Yeah, I started reading it on Halloween. So
Yeah.
Also,
Hey, but that's sweet though.
you bought the digital version. Okay.
yeah, I got the digital, which I pre-ordered that. So at midnight, it just popped in there. It might have been like that Sunday or no, because I read it at work. Hang on.
It is something that
So it was Tuesday I finished it, I think.
yeah, it's something that's pretty annoying about print on demand, by the way, which is like Kindle copies are available pretty much immediately, but it's like print copies. It's like Canada and other countries have to wait another week or two before it actually shows up.
Yeah.
And that's a global distribution. It's actually like a print on demand feature, which means I can't actually make that available until Ingram Spark actually says, "Oh yeah, we should probably publish this to a wider audience."
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know. I was having a damnedest bastard reaching out to me just the other day, and he's like, "I'm trying to buy your book, Otter, but I can't. I'm in Canada." I'm like, I was looking it up. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it needs another couple weeks to actually be available," which I'm like, I freaking hate this.
Did you tell him you should leave Canada?
I should have told him that.
Yeah. So Sheldon is calling you out, Wrangler. Is Wrangler still there?
No,
oh yeah,
I'm not.
he's in this. He's the animated. I just made big. Sheldon says, "Ha, nice try, but that last full moon was the beaver moon." I don't know.
That's right. I remember my dad telling me about that. He said it was called the beaver moon.
And Corey asks, "Is it good quality printing through Amazon?"
So honestly, I couldn't tell you because I'm printing through Ingram Spark. They do have quality printing though.
Yeah, they do. I ordered author copies from both Ingram Spark and Amazon, and I don't know about the hardcovers because I couldn't get the hardcover thing to work on Ingram. But the paperbacks, this exact same stuff I gave to both Amazon and Ingram's is just a bit better.
Yeah, it's a bit better, and I think their hardcovers are a bit better too. I've seen some of Amazon's hardcovers, and I'm like, this is okay, but Ingram does it better.
Yeah, I really would have liked to try that, but for whatever reason, my hardcover when I put it into Amazon, it was fine. When I put it into Ingram, it says the size was wrong, and I had that in both my first and second books. So I have my hardcover is only available through Amazon. I have to everywhere else the paperback is there.
So I learned
do everything through Ingram Spark. That's best. It filters out to everything.
So I learned it this way. Whenever you're doing that through Ingram Spark, you actually, whoever's doing your cover art, you actually have to have it formatted through, like, Ingram Spark has a bunch of templates. That's the nice thing, which is pretty straightforward for the cover artist to actually format it right. But whenever you're doing a hardcover version, it's actually a separate version of that cover. It's slightly different because it has to factor in the different dimensions that a hardcover uses.
Yeah, hardcover is going to be a little bit like it's going to have a larger spine to accommodate the hardcover on the back and the front. Makes sense. So the first book, the first tome I got of yours, Otter, was that from Ingram Spark as well, or was that an Amazon print?
So they work through Amazon. That's one of the places they distribute through, but technically it's Ingram Spark who actually printed that.
Okay, that looks great. That's a fine book. Okay, so I can vouch for it. It's a great print. Sheldon says, so you'll have to finish the book on some Otter full moon.
Hey, he said it. Yeah, that'll be book 3 for me, which I can almost assure you will not be moon centric. It will be centered around some other aspect of the world and or characters.
Right, and now you're kind of taking a break from this universe to write some other fiction.
Yeah, I still have a pretty good idea of where I want to take the story next, but I'm taking a little bit of a break. I'm definitely getting some ideas down on paper, but I'm not going to be properly working on book 3 until next year, the start of next year.
Which next year is in like 1 month and a half almost, you know.
It's so far away.
Sure it is, Otter.
Yeah, but that is the one thing that I really don't like about Ingram Spark, and it's not just Ingram Spark, it's print on demand in general, is that if you're distributing outside of the country, it takes like an extra week to a month even to actually get that set up, which I am not a fan of.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's a necessary evil, but it's annoying.
At least you got an option to put it out there in good quality without too much overhead, though, and you're not relying on like a publishing house that, you know, the gate keeps. So it's kind of nice.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna see some otter boobs in the next book, asks Sheldon.
So it depends on what you mean by otter boobs. If you mean actual literal otter boobs, then no. But boobs written in by the otter, yes, light. Kind of, sort of. Wrangler, how would you classify that as a yes or a no? I've worked on the book till I've gone cross-eyed.
There are boobs mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, there's no proper art for boobs, but there are boobs.
Yeah.
Well, Sheldon, I will say...
it's not... there's nothing excessive, but they are a point of interest at one point.
Sheldon, if you haven't gotten Otter's first book, there are athletic tits mentioned in the first book, which was a whole meme.
The first book is arguably a little more explicit. The second book has a bit more. It does have mention of boobs, though. It is not averse to the boobage.
It is not a verse.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Sheldon says, "I'll buy the book in Braille then."
Wise move. That's a very wise move.
Is that available, Otter? Well, you have an audiobook, so I mean,
I do have an audiobook. Yeah, I would say overall my first book is a little spicier with a couple of descriptions. Like there's still like it still skirts along that line of kind of like being sensual, but I think book 2 is a little more directed towards a very specific purpose. Book 1 is a little more liberal with it, but that might just be my personal take as the author of the book.
Yes. I'm just getting into the first book with the audiobook version. I am enjoying it. It's very well read. Like he does the voices and everything, so it helps diving into the story with all the characters being kind of easy to identify through just listening. Sometimes it's not obvious with audiobooks. But I'm taking a trip on Friday. I'm taking a trip, 5-hour car ride.
Oh, nice.
So that's just going there, and then it's going to be another 5-hour coming back. So I'm going to be going through that audiobook completely by then. So I'll have read it.
Yeah, that audiobook, I'm thinking it's around like 5.5 hours long or something like that.
Yeah. So I figured
not too long for an audiobook.
No, I was surprised. I was afraid I was missing something, but it's not too long. Yeah, it goes by pretty quick. And I'll be done with the book over this weekend, so I'll be able to give you some feedback.
Very nice.
Hopefully by then, Amazon will have the second book ready. Are you? You got plans for an audiobook for the second book?
Yes, I do. I've been giving a little stretch of time before I dive into the audiobook for book 2, but there are definitely plans for it. I actually need to reach out to Son of Sonnet. He's the one who ended up doing the narration for book 1, and I think he did an utterly fantastic job. I really think he nailed it.
Yeah, dude, he did a great job, and you're going to want to have the same guy. It's kind of like doing the comic book and changing artists between 1 and 2. Sometimes you don't have a choice and you got to do it. But preferably you want to keep the same art style or the same reader just for convenience, right? It's more familiar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Sheldon Martin, you're saying, if the boobs are big and written in Braille, are they just bigger Brailles? Absolutely.
Of course, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
And I'll also say this, Sheldon Martin, you get a couple of the major characters who are not lacking in the boobage.
So is the Braille version of the book a pop-up book then?
Exactly.
Oh, see, I'm liking this already. Corey Barton says, wow. I think Corey's going to be getting in Braille now. I think we've turned him onto it.
Speaking of which, I need to give another shout out to Corey because he's made a couple of very fine art pieces for my second book that are currently kind of like aside from it. They are very fantastic. I think next time, I wonder if we can go ahead and share them now just to give an idea.
Oh, of course. You want to share the
I feel like I don't give Corey enough tribute here. Let's go ahead and pull them
Maybe
up.
we give him too much tribute as well. You know, he's like, he makes a lot of fun of me when I'm drawing leaves. Okay, Corey, I think I don't remember that. I do remember that. But okay, we'll have an exception for today because we like Corey.
All right. Well, let's see if we can get this up and shared.
He's like, what the fuck, Frederic? We love you, Corey. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding around. Just draw better leaves.
All right. I've got it up, Frederic.
I'm having PTSD here. Okay, let's do this.
All right, that is piece number 1.
Ooh, what a piece.
I know, right? Yeah, and let's see, Sheldon Martin, just to let you know, that might actually be the antagonist of the book. I might be leaning a bit into femme fatale character archetypes a little bit. Trust me, there are 2 great reasons to be looking out for, but there's more to dig into as well.
Nice. I like his colors as well. Very fall colors.
I love that we all just took a moment to like pause and admire.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like to critique Otter, but the leaves at the top left corner of the image, I don't know, Corey. Something about those leaves, you could probably do better on those leaves, Corey.
Those damn leaves.
I'm just saying, you talk a lot, but I don't see you drawing super awesome leaves either.
All right, we'll go ahead and move to image number 2.
That's how you draw a leaf.
That's how you draw a leaf.
Yes,
That's
great
the black and white version. And here is piece number 2. So before you got to see the sun, now you get to see the moon.
Oh, do we see the sun?
Both of them.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's a good combo. You should have them open up. You should have them on either opposite page in a presentation. I don't know.
I agree. Just have a caption saying naughty or nice. There you go.
Can you go back real quick to the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Nice.
This is nice. Naughty. In fact, I actually need to put those up for Christmas and with that exact caption.
Oh, there you go. Have you been naughty or nice? That's your next one. Yeah.
Corey's just saying 2 big round moons.
Do you know what a leaf looks like, Frederic? Have you been outside? Listen, it's already winter here, okay? We've been through fall. We're way ahead of you guys. Just, 2 big round moons, yes.
So big, so vast.
We're all looking at the moons, Corey.
You wouldn't believe it, folks.
We also
2 big, bountiful moons.
We also get to see the satellites and antenna and crack.
Well, I see that has no relation to anything whatsoever.
I don't know what he's talking about, Otter.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, dumbfounded.
Absolutely dumbfounded. Wait, what were you asking again?
We might be referring to the craters of the moon. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Oh, exactly.
Must be it.
Yeah.
I like all the detail in the window pane, though. All the dividers are he's got a lot of ornamentation on those windows.
Now, what about these pillows, Corey? I mean, come on. I really expect better from you, man.
Wow. Otter's laying it into him as well. You're on my side, Otter. I appreciate you.
Great job where it counts, though. I'll say that much.
Oh, definitely. Awesome work. And he's got the trademark Corey Barton, tits and ass view, where the back is extra, where she has extra vertebrae to be shown.
It's the classic 3 vertebrae back twist.
Yes. And Corey says, I can't get off that comment.
I'm fully messing with him, Sheldon.
Okay, so Corey says, I'm open to drawing more babes. Yeah, Corey, I'm gonna have to get you to draw some of the babes in my universe as well.
Make special note to include more sexy waifus in series.
Yeah, make a note of that. And Sheldon says the pillows look great to me.
Very lovable pillows.
Yeah, no, we love the pillows. We do love those pillows.
All right, guys, I'm going to have to head out. My dogs are acting antsy. I got to take them outside.
Okay, well, we're going to be playing your trailer when we are about to head out. So if you come back in, you'll come back in. If not, we'll play it when you're gone.
Thank you. Sounds good.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, James.
Yeah,
Have a
yeah.
good one, man.
Yeah, catch you later.
Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay.
Oh, wow.
Sheldon says, I'm not talking about the cushions.
I see.
I have
They're-
no
they're-
idea what he's talking about.
The very plump, squeezable pillows, you know? I'm, of
lost.
course, talking about the cushions.
Clearly. I'll show you how to draw a leaf for $50. Well, if it's $50 Canadian, that's cheap. That's pretty cheap.
All right. Take as much of a glimpse as you want because it's ending in 3, 2, 1. It's
There you
gone.
go. That's all you get, Gooners.
That's all you get.
He says, Corey Barton, make him pay you in Bitcoin. I don't think he accepts Bitcoin yet. He needs to be, he needs to do a little more research still.
Yeah,
More cushions for the pushing. There you go. Corey's having a moment.
Pure tragedy.
Yeah. So shall we get, let's play the trailer in full. Like, it's lovely seeing James.
Yeah, James he really outdid himself with the trailer, I have to say. Yeah, let's do it.
Did I just exit? Did I just leave?
You might
you're
have.
gone. You're gone.
I was gone.
We can't even hear you. You're not here.
Yeah, I'm not here anymore, but Otter's here, and we're going to play his trailer.
Hi.
Otter, we can take over.
Oh my God. Otter Uprising.
I don't trust putting my photo ID into stuff. Oh yeah, for the exchange. Yeah, well, you can get a ATM, or if you just take Bitcoin as a payment, no ID will be. So you can work for Bitcoin, and your ID is not tied to it. So that's another option. But let's go into our media assets, and let's bring up Otter's trailer here because I've got
You said assets.
I did, and I meant every word of it. Let's get it. Trailer revealed. Shadow of the Twin Moons. Here we go. Nice.
Absolutely beautiful. Utterly fantastic. Pillows for days.
Oh, dude, like 4.5 pillows out of 5.
Oh, yeah.
Love these trailers, man. Everybody's got a trailer for their project. We live in interesting times, as the Chinese say. Is Bitcoin taxable only when you sell it? So Bitcoin is just goods. So if you exchange Bitcoin from one hand to another, it's not taxable. But when you sell it for dollars, that's a taxable event. But as long as you keep it in Bitcoin, you're good, as they say. And all right, well, I think it's time we play James's trailer. He's not here anymore, but let's have a go at the Evergreen.
Through hollow night, our voices soar. We roam no more, our spirits roar. In dust and shield, our hearts burn free. We sing the spark of destiny. No throne, no crown, no gilded lore. Our oath resounds forevermore. Against the tide, we stand as one. Our crow will echo when dark is done.
Well, that
Wow.
cover art for it looks familiar.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Corey's going to say he doesn't like the leaves, but what does he know about leaves? He's not even Canadian. Yeah, I hadn't seen that trailer, man. That's cool. That's a surprise to me. I saw the version before that, but he's got a lot of improvements. Wow. So if I just buy stuff with Bitcoin, not money, it would never get taxed. Yeah, that's the idea, man.
That's the wonderful thing about Bitcoin. And I'm gonna use a bit of rhetoric that's used in the left, but trust me, it actually works here. Is Bitcoin is currency without borders.
It is. It's the money of the internet. Because you can send it like an email, but it has the same properties as gold. So that's the gist of it. Countries
will try to control it, but they will fail to control it.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere they tried to make it illegal, it just slipped out of their hands. And now countries are getting into it. Like the United States has got strategic Bitcoin reserve. All the individual states are getting SBRs, and other countries are getting into competing to acquire Bitcoin. So when that revs up, the price is just going to go bonkers. Sheldon says, what? Wait, what? Really? Well, how do I get Bitcoin? Well, there's lots of ways. You can buy it off an exchange. You can get it from a machine. You can work for it. You could sell stuff for Bitcoin. There's lots of ways to go about it. And so that brings us to the end of the show, guys. I think it's, what time it is? I think it's show time.
Look at these gorgeous sons of bitches.
Oh, yeah. And this will be a quick one. It's just us three tonight. We'll start with Lord Otter again. You've just mentioned it, but give us a quick recap of what you're working on and where can people find your book?
Well, so currently I am working on a Western project and also putting a few ideas together for book 3 of the Steel and Stormbright saga. But if you want to check out what I have out already, you can find the first 2 volumes in my Steel and Stormbright saga out on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, pretty much all the big retailers. I will have to check and see if book 2 is available outside of the US. If it's not available already, it should be available very soon. It should already be their Kindle version, but print versions, which are the best versions, by the way, that should be out very, very soon. But yeah, if you're looking for a fantasy series that isn't afraid to be a little bit daring, that emphasizes familial bonds and brotherhoods, has a wild and dangerous world, swords and sorcery, wild magic, and just a little bit of athletic titties, then it is definitely something you'll want to check out. I utterly guarantee it.
Itty bitty athletic titties.
Well, they're not so itty bitty.
They're not so itty bitty athletic
exactly.
titties.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Otter. Wrangler from Frequency Studios. I don't think I have your trailer, though. We're gonna need to get your trailer on in the rollout.
Alrighty. Well, in the meantime, you can find my books on Amazon.com. Haley Star Bad Kitty and Bad Kitty Haley's World. I put them up in the wrong order, but hey, you got that. Yeah.
We got
They are a little bit fantasy, a little bit sci-fi, and a whole lot of fun. So you could have a good old time with Haley, Elizabeth, and Sabrina, and it's clean, so you could share it with your kids as well. Ironically, I think it's mostly adults that have read the book, that, as far as I know. A couple younger ones I've gotten feedback from, but most of the ones who read it that I know are actually adults. So apparently it's enjoyable amongst all ages, except for that one person who didn't like it, who was a teacher. Go figure. But everybody else seemed to. But you can check out those on Amazon or over on my Substack under Frequency Studios. Got another side story set in the same universe with artwork by Mr. Frederic Guimont himself.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
In fact, I had that up here a minute ago. There it is.
Sabrina.
There's some artwork from Frederic right there. Got a couple other pieces. I don't have it loaded into the OBS on this computer, so I'm going to have to fix that soon.
Right. Okay, OBS running. I need to get that set up, but this computer is I need to clean out the dust on this MacBook before I can get OBS running. I'll tell you that. And I guess it's up to me now. I have a comic book out. Well, it's not out. It's crowdfunding, technically, on FundMyComic.com or Geyser.fund. Link is in the description. And we're crowdfunding for a little less than a month now. So if you haven't backed it yet, make sure to do so before the end of the month, because you might miss your opportunity for a first print. It's going to be a low count print, so it's going to be pretty scarce. Sheldon asks, is Sabrina a kid or an adult? Wrangler, I think that question
Sabrina is an adult. Haley and Elizabeth are kids in the first two books. I'm currently working on the third. They're all grown up now.
Yeah, the story takes place over a long span of time.
Yeah. Who you see on the screen right now, that is Sabrina. Where's my mouse? There it is. Yeah, that's Sabrina, and where is it? There it is. This is Haley and Elizabeth. Haley's got the arm-mounted potato gun. Elizabeth has the sai.
Love that. Love that gun.
Yeah, I wonder what it'd be like to have one in real life. Well, for a while, Royce kept saying, I'm going to build one of those.
Dude,
he could do it, too.
He needs to build it.
I would have no idea how to do it, but Royce has actually made potato guns, so he would probably know exactly how to make that happen.
Have you seen the Silicon Valley show?
I have not.
Oh, dude, there's an episode. One of the characters gets hired at a startup or like a large incubator, and they throw money at him, and all he does is like tries to make the perfect potato gun. Kind of hilarious.
And Bestet, this is Bestet. She's definitely an adult. She's a few thousand years old. So
wow, she is.
Hello.
Sheldon asks,
great for her age, huh?
what happened to the lizard? The lizard had to look after his dog, but he'll be back next week. Don't you worry. He hasn't run out of insects yet for food, I mean. And that's it for me. Like, check out ratelcomic.com. I'll leave you guys with the trailer and then the outro. And thank you for sticking around so long. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do. Check out the crowdfunding campaign, and I'll catch you next week. Take care, everybody.
God bless everybody.
God bless.
Thank you all so much for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it. I especially appreciate Frederic Guimont. I'm just going to call him out tonight because, I don't know, I want to make everybody else jealous, and also he's got a great name. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
Frederic Guimont. Okay, that is actually a really cool scene. I really like that. That's cool. Damn. That looks really cool, Frederic.
Frederic, what are you working on right now, man?
Ah!
must I. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Hello, Bitcoiners. Thank you very much. Hello. It's good to be with you. It's good to be with you.